Hello, my friends, Takuya here, and who's ready to commit incest? No, okay, all right, no, that flagged right there. That's not gonna work out well for me. Please wait, hear me out. Among the nations that are left in the latest DLC here for Hearts of Iron 4, we still have the Belgian Congo as well as Austria. And considering the fact that I'm actually going to be going to Germany and Austria within the next week or so, I'm feeling a little eager. Still shaken by the 1934 self-elimination of the parliament and the subsequent assassination of Chancellor Engelbert Dollfuss, tensions are still high within Austria. Bound by the strict Treaty of Saint-Germain-en-Laye and enduring an economic crisis, the Austrian leadership under Chancellor Schuschnigg then find themselves facing decisions on a monumental scale. Accept their fate, should Germany come for them, resist to the bitter end, diplomatically or militarily, or look to the past. An empire she was, an empire she shall be. Well, I damn know well what we're doing here today. Honestly, when playing any number of these different nations, there's many different paths it is that we could choose. You have the fascist, the communist, the democratic, etc. And I know that I've already done a monarchist path when it came to the German Reich, but you cannot play Austria without first going down the big, glorious, bearded path itself. The Habsburgs, who of course at that point probably need a beard in order to be able to cover up those chins, which are currently very messed up indeed. Well, you know what would also be an adventure? If you went to Mongolia with me. Yes, my friends, this next summer I'm leading everyone on a Mongolian adventure and we are going to explore the steppes. If you want to go stay in yurts and have a nomad experience, if you want to go kayaking, hiking, and also camel riding, there are so many things that we're going to be doing here. With temples, holy sites, the Genghis Khan complex, there are so many things that we're going to be doing, and there's only a few early bird spots left that get a $100 discount. So I know that we all love studying history together, but if you actually want to go and have an adventure and learn more of this firsthand with me, then by all means, join me, click the link down in my description, and let's go have an adventure. Yes, my friends, Austria at the beginning of 1936 is in a very interesting and really terrible position. It's suffering from economic depression, it has a treaty that is heavily restricting it. It's just one of those states that is just not in a good position, and when you realize just how bad of a position it is, it becomes more understandable as to why Italy and Germany both treated it as a little side puppet to try and control and then later absorb. But you know, when you're suffering from widespread unemployment and an economic crisis, the best thing to do is to just turn the people into serfs. And that, my friends, is exactly what we're going to do. Repeal the May Constitution. The so-called May Constitution, installed by Engelbert Dollfuss in 1934, has hampered the politics of the federal state of Austria for the last few years. Political parties have been banned, stripping the nation of all possibilities of change for the better. We must repeal this unjust constitution if our country is to ever flourish again. Now, the interesting thing to note here is that we have historical AI off. That is going to be the case for this, as well as when we do the next one here for the Belgian Congo. Past that point, we can probably do different ones in ahistorical or historical, but I really want to see the chaos of what happens when every single thing could possibly ruin every plan that we could possibly have. So yeah, let the chaos begin. With the repealing of the May Constitution, that means rather than focusing on finances or doing anything else that could possibly help us, no, instead we're just going to continue down Reichsbund der Österreicher. As our nation recovers from the political isolation that we have endured, it is no surprise to see political groups emerging as people finally dare to speak their mind. The legitimist Reichsbund der Österreich, one such group. Conveniently, their political agenda overlaps what we plan for the nation. We should make sure to make the most out of their cooperation. Okay, so in this round, the Sultan of Davos actually submitted to Italian demands, so that's something here. Good luck to you, Ethiopia. Phoenix Insurance scandal. Oh god, following shortly after the death of their beloved general dictator, Wilhelm Berliner, Phoenix Insurance has run into further troubles. Falsified balance sheets have been brought to the government's attention by newly appointed director, Eberhard Reinges, exposing a deficit dating back to 1929, reaching upwards of 250 million shillings. Oh dear god. The company has declared bankruptcy and has immediately ceased operations. The ever so popular war participant insurance has come to an abrupt end, causing outcries from many of those who have come to depend on the insurance payouts. Oh no. Oh no, it just makes it worse. How awful. We'll cover the... I don't want to get rid of this. Political power, recruitable population, stability, and war support is all nice. We'll cover the payouts. Fine. So be it. Turkish Straits remain demilitarized. Oh god, that happened. And then simultaneously, what? Oh, wait. We get a special thing in Austria for remilitarization. Hey! The recent remilitarization of Rhineland has caused great worry among our people. Within our government, the question is being raised, could we be next? Though the Fuhrer has continuously assured that annexing Austria does not lay within his interest, we must consider that such action may no longer be entirely out of the question. Oh, wow. Okay, so despite historical AI being off, this could still happen. Fun. I swear to God, if this goes like the last game I did here as Hungary, I'm going to be so grievously disappointed. UK, I'm looking at you. Calm the hell down. Oh god, it is a repeat of what happened last time. Japanese young officer coup. Thanks. Love it. Next step, reinstate the Aranos. Much like we expected, our people are expressing a wish to return to the old times. We have no need to a clearly flawed system that could be abused like the fascists did in the self-elimination of the parliament in 1934 anymore. The single-person rule has always been a safe thing, and well-received system back in the dual monarchy. It is time we bring it back. Wait, Otto von Habsburg becomes the leader of the non-aligned party. Hey, we are getting him back. Yeah. Yugoslavia, oh no, not the commies in the Balkans. We might have to fix that here. Reinstate Theranos. With that, we have Otto von Habsburg, the Habsburg prince, who is now in charge of the country, which this in turn is going to give us many little fun options. At this point, we then get two options here. Either launching a Danubian federation, which, oh dear god, that looks broken as hell, or pursuing down the path of monarchy. Now this though is fascinating. I am very interested in this, because apparently it gives me the option to go down here and maybe create the EU. What? But no, we're going pure monarchy, and we're going for the fun, spicy stuff that we see over here. Alright, legacy of an empire. While we currently are but a shadow of our past as a mighty empire, nothing says that we cannot aspire to rebuild what once were. By stoking monarchist sentiments in our nation, we can prime it for becoming a powerful monarchy once more. Yes, indeed. Nazis in the government. No, I don't want that here. Absolutely not. We do not want anything to do with Germany, even as the communists take over in Ethiopia. Fun. Does that mean that the Soviets are going to interfere? And they're going to stop this? Further pressure to install Arthur Say. No! Despite our earlier rejection to install Arthur Say's inkwart into our government, the German leader Adolf Hitler will not stop demanding for this to happen. While the pressure upon us has increased as a result of this, we still retain our sovereignty and control of our own politics, and the choice still remains ours. No! You can kindly go to hell. German Reich ends effort to install. After much back and forth over something that certainly didn't concern them, the German Reich has finally stopped their attempts at unlawfully influencing our politics. One can only assume that they are now greatly displeased with us, but that is not our primary concern. Our primary concern has always been, as it currently is, we will always be the betterment of the federal state of Austria. Yes, indeed. Wait. Hold on. Hungary is also going monarchy. Ooh, buddy. Hey, you want to join me? With this, we have the legacy of an empire. That is now done, which means that we can then focus on something else here, I think. Next step, carrying the crown. For us to earn ourselves the name of a true kingdom, we need to crown a king to lead our country. Our current regent will surely make a fine king, and we should prepare for his coronation immediately. Yes, indeed. Oh, no. Ethiopia got killed. Yep, that happened. Poland seizes Danzig. Oh boy. Established by the Treaty of Versailles in 1920, the Free City of Danzig has, until today, been an independent nation under the protection of the Polish state. However, with tensions mounting around the German-Polish border and the refusal of the Danzig government to allow Polish trade through the city port, the Polish government has declared today that Danzig is no longer a free city. Oh, dear lord, that is, spicy for the Germans then. Alright, that gives our little princey even more traits. Okay, political power, stability, war support, yeah, this is all pretty nice. Pretty decent stuff. Which of course then means rebellious rearmament. For too long has the Archduchy of Austria been bound by the deeply unjust and highly troubling Treaty of Saint-Germain-en-Laye without any way out. By reinstalling the monarchy, we are already somewhat in breach of the treaty, somewhat, and there should be no reason for us to abide by the rest of these points either. It is time we abolish this disastrous treaty. Fantastic. So it is then, my friends, by the beginning of 1937 that we have gone ahead and removed our whole rearmament thing that has been crippling us for the longest time. Even as the world around us begins to kind of light itself on fire, we're now presented with a series of options here. Either we can focus on strengthening ourself, it looks like these are little bits of self-support, and including inviting the royals of Liechtenstein. Interesting. Oh, that gets us a research slot. Okay, that is nice, but it's probably more important that we expand ourselves first. Either we can go down the military side and immediately go and attack Hungary, or we can demand that Hungary submits to us, and then immediately afterwards, we can go and try and subjugate everything here diplomatically. Ooh, this is interesting. What to do? Let's see, we know Yugoslavia is going communist. That's something down here. Bulgaria, it looks like you are also staying non-aligned. Czechoslovakia, what about you? What are you doing? Nothing I can really tell yet here, but you seem to be democratic and not doing anything special. You know what? Let's try to do this peacefully. Let's go ahead and demand Hungarian submission. For a very long time, we prospered as a dual monarchy together with the Kingdom of Hungary. While this arrangement worked then, they proved less apt at statecraft than us, and what little they did for our nation left much to be wished for. God dang. By making them a puppet regime of ours, we could have the best parts of the dual monarchy, yet avoiding the worst. Got it. So this turns them into a puppet, whereas this just outright tries to conquer them. France is still guaranteeing Czechoslovakia and more, so I can't really do anything with that. Let's try and go down the peaceful side and see if we can get this to work. I also have to click a whole bunch of things in here to actually make any of this happen. Let's see. We're going to do focus trees wise. Subjugate the lands of old. Okay, this is more things for different options, I guess, that I have. But also, hold up. I get the option of forming an alliance with Britain, the Central Power. I could even join the Axis. Oh, this is... You can do everything as Austria. This is fascinating. Okay, but we got to go down subject the lands of old. With the immediate issue dealt with, we must start expanding back to our former borders. While we may have full faith in our diplomats, and should it come to that, army, it would be wise of us to plan this expansion in steps, instead of starting it all-out offensive on all fronts. Yeah. Okay, after doing 2 of these different items here, now it says they're very likely to accept. So if I just go ahead and click this, I guess it'll just probably work. Go figure. Stage some exercises. Show off. To have my men do little dances here on the border, and lo and behold, Hungary just probably goes and gives in. After that, we have subjugate the lands of old, and oh, this actually does the same thing. Hold on. We can do this with everyone around us? Well, you know that I'm going to have to do that in the first place, and simultaneously, we're going to need to build up our military forces in preparation. Silencing question, controlling the subjects, unlocks decisions to install a Habsburg monarch in the Kingdom of Hungary, Czechoslovak Republic, and Poland once we have subjugated them. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay. While I would love to do that, and that actually does give me a whole bunch of political power that I can then utilize, I probably, before any of this, need to be able to go over here and fix my economy somewhat, because I am, oh dear God, I'm in a terrible position. Time to regulate the finance sector. Kingdom of Hungary submits to our demands. Wunderbar! Beautiful. They are now our vassal. That is awesome. The immediate step after this is that I need to go and demand things. Let's see here. So Czechoslovakia, probably next among all things. We're going to take all of Hungary's forces, which is not much, to be honest, but it is still some. Slap that onto an army, and we are going to go ahead and place these against Czechoslovakia, organization of an empire. As we've embarked on the road of rebuilding our empire, the matter of how we want to organize the empire lays before us again. Our predecessors failed to this question, leading to a large yet disorganized empire. We have been presented with a suggestion of forming a faction to ensure our vassals stay loyal to us, but also refrain from squabbling amongst themselves. Yeah, that seems fitting. This is not Austria-Hungary, it's Austrian-Hungary. I see. With that, we can then seek papal support. Okay, I don't really need that quite yet. The big thing that I need here is industrial efforts, especially military factories. I'm going to need a lot of those. This is all steel and oil and everything else, which is nice, but no, I really need to industrialize myself and get more construction going. Especially the whole thing here to fix the depression that we're currently in. Economic resuscitation. Our economy has stabilized and grown stagnant on a very low level. While some argue that this is good, we are not dropping like a stone anymore. We know that we can do better. There are still efforts to be made, and this time we'll make sure that they are not only work in the short term. All right, next step, military exercises on the Czech border. Go ahead and get that done. And then immediately after, move to subjugate them. Of course, I'm sure that these nations will definitely not refuse, considering that we're practicing great monetary policy, like devaluing our currency and selling everything. Part of the reason why our economy is struggling and stagnating is our weak currency. While nowhere near the inflation rate of 2,877% that we had in 1929, our inflation is still too high. It might not be the most popular decision with the people, but we should consider devaluing it. Yeah. Czechoslovak Republic submits to our demands. The response to our demands towards the Czechoslovak Republic has been most welcome. They will submit themselves to our rule and become a subject of ours, effective immediately. This marks a great success for us in our efforts to reestablish the empire. Yes, indeed. We have that, and then finally... Well, actually, no, not finally. I got 2 more different things here. Okay, so Yugoslavia next. We probably want to go ahead and get that. Not gonna lie, looking at this entire thing, I genuinely was a little bit concerned. 35. Oh my God, they have a ton of troops. All right, yeah, I will take all that. Thank you very much. Joseph August assumes the Hungarian crown. Right? Yeah? Hey, Joseph August von Habsburg. Beautiful. I like how Hungary is going and revaluing their own currency while I'm in the middle of debasing mine. Okay, that means next step after that, we need more military equipment. The Greizer Machen und Wagebau. We're going to go ahead and get that done. We need to do whatever we can here to actually boost our military production because Lord knows it's going to take a while to get done. Worrying report of German expansionism. While we've suspected German intends to annex us for a long time, the report we received this morning just put things in a new, much more dire perspective. It appears that a conference was recently held and that during this, Adolf Hitler voiced vile ideas about how we could be integrated into their country. Despite our best efforts, it seems that this highly confidential information has reached the masses, and more worryingly, political parties who seem to think this is a great idea. These groups will most likely undermine our people, wills to fight back, and should these wretched plans... God dang it. Thanks. Thank you. But it doesn't matter, because the Kingdom of Yugoslavia now submits to our demands. Beautiful. We have that, and then the next step after that is Romania. Yeah, okay. Romania is still guaranteed by... I'm still going to have to go down the path of trying to influence them now here, aren't I? Okay, King of Romania signs the non-aggression pact. That's excellent. So we got that here. And then, let's see, what is it? I have it, investment, industrial bribery. Okay, we could do that. And even Romania goes and submits. Dear God, this is so... Can I go and restore this now? Here, could I just do this? No? German Reich expresses dislike for our military high command. Yeah, no, that's none of their business. Attempted the... Hey! Yesterday the evening, the Gestapo broke into the apartment of Wilhelm Zenner and was met with the guards we positioned around our high command. The fight did not last very long, and Zenner came out to the altercation entirely unharmed. We knew it, you bastards of the German Reich. And you know what? Albania submits to me as well. After this, we're presented with a series of options then. We can either... Wait, I can demand that Germany hands over Silesia. I don't think that they're going to do that. I do not think that they are going to do that, but theoretically I could try to either strike a deal with Italy, which could make them friendly, or see if I can renew the claims. Hold on. What is Italy doing? They have actually gone non-aligned, so they are probably not going to ally themselves with Germany. Do I want to run a risk and renew my claims against them? You want? No. Let's see if we can subjugate Switzerland instead. Holy crap, we can request the forces of literally everyone in our entire faction. Oh boy. Yeah, Germany, I would like to try and see you, go and demand Anschluss after this. Poland signs the non-aggression pact. Excellent, that is beautiful here. Would they be willing to become my subject, though? Kingdom of Italy demands occupation of... Oh, dear God. Italy, why would you do this? Why would you do that? Now I have to reorganize the entirety of my defenses because of this shit. Go to hell. Italy goes and declares war on me. Are you serious? Oh, really? Really? That's what you decide to do? Well, you know what? Poland at least is a part of my faction now. So congratulations. Swiss Confederation refuses us a rightful claim. Okay, that gives me a war goal, at least, against them. Zog define... Are they really going to go and do this now? They really are trying to do this. All right, you know what? We're just going to keep on sending all these forces in. We're not even going to do anything. We are just going to try and bleed out the Italians and cut them off and kill as many troops as we can here in Zara. Oh, great, Soviets. Yeah, thanks for sending me volunteers, then immediately going and dying. Oh, hey, Italians. Thanks so much for showing up. Again. We're just going to use Zara here and farm as many of them as possible. Okay, there's another tank division. We've wiped out, what? It's been like 2 months here? We've already killed 200,000 men. Okay, well, that's pretty reasonable, I think. All right, stop again, keep on going. Wait, did I say the United Kingdom disavows appeasement? That is exactly what I want now. Thank you. It is ironically the exact thing that I need here at this exact time period. This is going remarkably well, especially since I've killed off, like, it looks like half the Italian forces at this point. There we go. I don't care if I have to sacrifice every single person's life in this. We are going to break through and we're going to take everything. Turns out when you wipe out, like, 300, 400,000 Italians... by just sitting on the ports, there's not really much else that they can do. And imminent... No! Please, no! Some of our most experienced and skilled diplomats have long been monitoring the risk that the German Reich would act upon the plans occasionally confirmed, occasionally denied by the Adolf Hitler. It seems that there's now been a rather radical shift that has happened recently, and our sources now believe that there's an attempt to annex us may very well be Germans press for Anschluss. No. We're not giving you a damn thing, Germany. The thing is, do I actually outnumber you? I don't think I outnumber them. Well, that is certainly interesting then, now isn't it? Well, boyos, time to join me then. Wait, did that say that the UK just declared war on the Netherlands? Why? Yeah, Germany, when you're outnumbered by that much, things don't exactly work here in your favor, it seems. Am I gonna lose a lot of men? Yes, oh dear God, I am. I understand that, but we outnumber the Germans, and so we will actually be able to push in here, I think. Second Brothers War. In 1866, a war started between us and the predecessor of the German Reich. Back then, it was a minor squabble about Schleswig-Holstein. But times have changed now. The Germans continue to be a threat on our northern border, and it is time we end this fraternal rivalry once and for all. Am I sacrificing all these lives? Yes. Oh, dear God. I may have killed off way more than I thought. Yeah, it turns out when you don't directly control all these different lands, it ends up being a little bit hard to manage. Because I haven't been able to customize any of the armies or what it is that they look like or do. Yes. Is this broken because you get a lot of puppets? Yes. Is it simultaneously broken because you don't get to control any of it? Also, yes. Yes, the better German state. We've always been regarded ourselves as the better German country in the world, and recent times have proven us right. No longer will we let the German Reich stain the reputation of the collective of German people. It is time we integrate them into our own glorious country and use their might for ourselves. Yeah, I can't really do much here right now. Mexican junta declared war on Soviet Republic. Okay, yeah, the Mexican Soviet Republic. That's lovely. It's exactly what I want to see. Now, France, if you could do something, please, because I thought you weren't supposed to be appeasing anyone. Oh, lo and behold, maybe something actually will happen here. Please, dear God, I hope it does. Because actually, I'm starting to get pushed back here. The future of the Archduchy of Austria, or perfect as we are, known as Oh, ooh. Yes, 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 yes. We want to be able to integrate everything. Absolutely. There we go. There's more pushes in on this side. We can just wipe out little bits of their units at a time. I am shedding so much of my manpower here. It's fine. Oh, they're going for the war. Please, yes, distract the German lines. Yes, 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 yes. Call them all in. Do something, please. I'm literally not able to put. Why are you doing this? Oh my God, my allies are literally throwing themselves. How many casualties? You idiots! You idiots! I've lost 35,000. Poland, what have you done? I genuinely thought that this path was overpowered, and it kind of is, because you get to puppet everything. But holy crap, if you don't integrate and control everything, because it doesn't give you an option to integrate it all. Oh! The independent state of Croatia has called our... Where? Where is Croatia? What do you mean, where is Croatia? There is no Croatia. What are you talking about? What are that? Oh my God, that's okay. Got Spanish commune down to the south. That's not fun. Oh Lord, France. Yes, France, break through, please. Get to Hamburg. I can't push anymore. I've already lost so much population. Failed attempt on... Oh, this could happen. Yes, England. England, please. Please help me end this war. I just want it to be over. I swear to God, I just want it to end. Yes. Oh, thank God. Thank God. All right. All I can do now at the very end here is try and demand and take as much territory as I can. Because thanks to the crap... I can't even get this. Awesome. Well, that's the end of that. And that's the peace deal. Isn't it beautiful? You know, it's funny, my friends. At this point in time, you do get the ability to go and declare war upon the USSR. You can actually go and do that here. But the reality of the situation is, unless I spend all the time, like, trying to integrate every single one of the things that I have been conquering, you don't get an option from the focus tree here to go and integrate. Like you don't. You get a war against the guarantors. You can't integrate any of these. There's the whole thing of proclaiming the Austrian Empire, but this doesn't count as controlling. You don't get any of this. And because all these states are puppets, right, or vassals, you can't restore the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Like, I assumed that I would actually be able to do this by virtue of the focus tree, but I guess not. The only real way to do it then is to do it in the non-peaceful way and actually conquering the territory. So just because I got all this doesn't mean that I actually get to do anything with it. It's kind of confusing. I think that on that note, we're going to go and end things here today because I don't really see this path as being a viable one specifically to go and do a world conquest with. You can't. Because anything that you do, your industry is kept so much significantly smaller. And then immediately afterwards, like, you're relying upon your puppets. Your puppets, which, like Poland, throw themselves at the enemy and you lose hundreds of thousands of men instantly. It's just not very viable. Like, yeah, you can actually defend yourself and it's a strong defensive alliance and you could overwhelm your enemy with numbers. But you don't actually get to control the things that you want. So, while this is extremely powerful... Oh God, we had another civil war that broke out here. I almost lost Poland, just like that. What? What? Why did I lose them? I didn't even get an option to go and defend Poland. What? What is this bullshit? Well, on that note, I think that we can see that there are some things with the DLC that are very broken here. I wish I could have done something more to actually integrate or take control of this territory, but I didn't get that as an option. So that's fun. My friends, I think that we're going to go ahead and end things here today. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what kind of path it is that you'd like to see next. Next up on this list is, Belgian Congo. Yeah, that should be fun. See you all next time, guys. Goodbye, my friends.